Hey, it's Tom Bachik, and we're going to talk a little bit about nail hacks using the new Tweezerman Emerald Shimmer Holiday Set. The thing I love about this set, as I'm looking at the tools here, is not only does it come with everything I need to properly prep the nails before polish, but I can also use these tools to help me apply some of my nail art products. So let's do this. The first thing we want to do is we want to determine our length and the shape of the nails that we want to create. To do this, we're going to use our stainless steel nail clipper. When you're clipping the nail, you never want to just come in and go straight at the nail and clip it because it puts a lot of stress on the natural nail. So we always want to start by clipping the sides of the nails and then the center of the nail. That's going to help relieve that stress while you're creating your shape. We're gonna go with a little more oval shape. So not only did I bring my sides in a little bit, but then I also reduced the length. Next, we're gonna use our glass nail file to smooth and even out the edges of the nail. We're gonna start at the corners of our nail, and we're gonna file towards the center in one smooth stroke. One even file motion from sides to center, sides to center. I like to draw an imaginary line down the center of the nail, and what I do to one side of the nail, I do to the other side of the nail. I love the glass files because they're small and compact, so I can take them anywhere I go. They last a long time, and they're easy to clean. Simply wipe them down with alcohol after each use. And after you clean it, it also comes with a cute little case that you can keep it in to protect it when you travel. Once our nails are all filed perfectly smooth, we're gonna take our mini cuticle pushy and we're gonna use the flat side to gently push back the cuticle to give us a nice even shape from side to side. Again, using that imaginary line down the center to create your shape. You'll notice that when you go to push back your cuticles, usually you have a certain cuticle shape. Some people have a more round cuticle, some are more square. And so what we want to do is just make it nice and even on each side. You can see how I just gently push back to remove any of this excess skin, which you can see coming up right here. It's important to remove that dead skin before polishing, because if you don't, it'll actually block the polish from adhering properly to the nail, and it's going to give you a rough surface back there around the cuticle. Next, we're going to use our mini cuticle nipper. The mini cuticle nipper has sharp pointed tips, so you don't have to worry about tearing or snagging the cuticle as you're cutting it. And lastly, we're going to use the round side of the mini cuticle pushy to clean out from underneath the nails. Now remember, when you're using the rounded edge to clean out underneath your nail, you don't want to force that underneath there because there's a seal under there also that attaches your nail plate to your nail bed, and you don't want to break that. You want to clean out underneath there, but don't get crazy with it and go pushing back and breaking that seal. That's there to protect this area, and you don't want to damage it or injure it, I should say. Now we're going to cleanse the nail with isopropyl alcohol to remove any dust and debris before we apply a polish. We're going to create kind of a chic, trendy, highbrow nail art look using the Tweezerman tools to help me apply the nail art. So we're going to use a deep navy blue as our base color. When polishing the nail, I like to start about 3/4 of the way back on the nail, push the color towards the cuticle, leaving a tiny fine line, like about the thickness of a pencil line, away from the cuticle, and then simply flatten my brush out to the end. So this holiday season, I think we're gonna see a couple of different trends. I think we're gonna see the use of texture, such as glitters, shimmers, different top coat effects, like matte top coat. I think we're gonna see a lot of metallic accents from stones to stripes to chrome effects. I think the whole Y2K influence has a lot to do with it. So our next step is, once we get our color laid down, I want to apply some striping tape. So I'm going to use my mini cuticle nipper to grab the striping tape. And then I can determine the position that I want and cut that off right at the cuticle. Then we're going to pull it over, follow it down, and I can push it right along the skin and clip it. So this way the tape goes from edge to edge. I love how the precision of the mini cuticle nipper allows me to lift and replace and put the striping tape wherever I need it to be, and then also to cut it right at the edge of the nail where the cuticle is so that I get perfect placement. Once the tape is down, I want to make sure that it's nice and secured so that when I apply top coat, it doesn't want to lift up. So I'm actually going to use the rounded side of the mini cuticle pushy and just run it right along the tape to apply pressure so that I get a nice secure finish. Next, I applied a small amount of gel to help adhere my little stud to the nail. And I use my mini cuticle nipper to pick it up and place it where I need it to be. And then using my mini cuticle pusher, I can adjust the placement and apply pressure so it's exactly where I need it. And then we're going to apply a top coat over our striping tape to seal it off. And then around our stone, we're going to add some texture to the nails. So I'm adding clear back on top of where we did the striper tape. And then lastly, we'll finish off the look by rehydrating the skin around the nails. Voila. And there you have it, the perfect look for any holiday occasion using both texture and metallic accents. Using the Emerald Shimmer Nail Care Set, not only to prep the nails, but also to hack our nail art application.